push it down further. You gotta do better. Better than last time. Music is improving. Good.
Hi, and welcome to Jackswantv6, number 6. Okay, on with the show. Thank you for that music, Krem. That was excellent.
Yes?
Oh, who's this? Thank you.
Brilliant.
Nice one.
Thanks a lot just for that.
Cheers.
Thank you.
You can connect with us on Twitter if you hashtag Swan Nation. Send us your tweets. Glad I'm not Reading. That's all I gotta say. Thank you, boys.
Right.
Today's special guest is an ex-semi-professional footballer and Lidl's manager, Mr. Krem. Woo!
Thank you.
Welcome to the hot seat. We always like to test the new guests with a question. Swansea best ever win, and who scored? Do you know the answer?
Best ever win?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite debatable. I'd say it would be Reading in the playoff final, and obviously Glasgow hat-trick. I'd go with that.
Alright. Best ever. Who did Swans ever win 8-0?
They did. Oh, you mean as in fact? All right. Okay. Yeah, they did win 8. Well, it was 8. Well, Robbie James hat-trick, Alan Curtis hat-trick. It was a guess.
What year?
Oh, 1970.
7. Beautiful. Good answer.
I was alright.
Impressed, man, impressed.
I seen it earlier.
Fountain knowledge.
They get no better.
I was feeling quite inadequate.
Spence showed me the video earlier.
Leon, what do you think of Ashley Williams getting the Welsh captaincy?
Bizarre timing.
Very
bizarre. I gotta admit, I was amazed Ramsey got it in the first place. You know, obviously, Speed done a great job, but I thought that was a really strange decision. Ashley Williams is the obvious choice to be Welsh captain. He is the best leader that Wales currently have, and he's probably the best player that Wales currently have. So it's the obvious decision, but it was just strange that he didn't make it when he first came in, or it was strange that Speed out in the first place.
Yeah, good. Swans were miles better than Reading tonight. We looked the established Premier side. Reading didn't. But what do you think about that then?
To be fair to Reading, they took their chances. I think it's what we did last year. Is when we finally started scoring, we took our chances. Lot better as keeping the ball. Not so much. The other side was struggling to create chances against us. This year, maybe a different story. We need to score more than we concede this year. I think, to be fair, as a view.
I saw nothing in that, man.
Oh, Reading were poor today.
You know,
yeah.
Plus, you know, see, I saw nothing in Reading.
No,
I think they're going to struggle this year.
For them to be 2-0 up against us, they would have been more than happy with that.
Form saves that 99 times more.
Yeah, definitely.
That Noel Hunt scores that too many times.
My wife's leaving me because I exaggerate too much. And when I heard this, I was tripped over my knob.
Right.
Yeah. And apparently, I went to a sports shop in Cardiff who sell Jimmy Savile tracksuits, and the tops.
I see you missing this.
Sorry. The tops, yeah.
Welcome to Jackswantv6, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new cut. Starting from now.
Leon, if you were a manager, would you let your players sign up a Twitter account?
If I was a manager, I would definitely not let anybody have a Twitter account. I think it's stupid. I think that it's just... Why do you do it? Look at Ashley Cole this week, and for some reason, players have a Twitter account and they write stupid things. Yeah. I don't understand why they write stupid things. I just don't let them.
But is it not the same as interviewing a player after a game?
No, it's not, because of players they're trained, believe it or not, Premiership footballers are trained to say nothing. Like, David Cameron. They're trained not to say anything, you know, and they will be trained thoroughly. So it's very rare you watch an interview after the game, match of the day, and anybody will actually say anything.
No, I agree.
But in Twitter, for some reason, when you're writing something and you press enter, it's different. You can say something and you think, actually, I fucked that one.
Well, I agree, but I mean, you could say something in an interview and realise after that
but they don't.
fucked up. No, they don't. But surely they should say things on Twitter, the same things they face during an interview.
We had this conversation in the pub.
We did.
And some of what I say is that if I was Chelsea's manager, chances are Ashley Cole's going to be banned for 3 games or whatever he is. I'd fine him his week's wages for those 3 weeks.
£220,000.
Whatever it is. Plus more, because of
more.
I said, well, but they can't have. If Chelsea lose the league by 1 point and they don't do well in the 3 games Ashley Cole is banned for, then there would be questions as to would they have won the league if Ashley Cole hadn't have written something quite difficult.
Would the punishment not come from within camp and say that the other Chelsea players would be pissed off with him and give him a hard time because of what he said?
If I was, I've never supported a side good enough to win a Premier League, but if I was a Chelsea, time will tell. I'm not holding my breath on this. If I was a Chelsea fan, then it wouldn't be good enough for me to say, right, we aren't winning the league, but Ashley Cole has been booed.
No.
You know, it's not good enough, you know. You're just opening a can of worms. I just don't understand why you would let a player have a triple card. They've abused it, so many players have abused it, just simple as you can't have a triple card.
But my point being that they abused post-match interviews before and they've learned in time not to, and I think in time they learn not to do it on Twitter, and it's a good place to express your opinions. I don't know, freedom of speech. I think.
You've heard of the Reading Festival? Have you heard of the Swansea Heading Festival? In the first 20 minutes, that's all the Swans are doing, was just heading the ball.
It was bizarre.
Why? What's going on?
In fairness,
It's like an aerial assault.
Ashley Williams nearly scored from a header, and we nearly scored again. Was it Graham? Yeah, Graham nearly scored again. Just afterwards, and it was either side of the keeper, and it was in.
Was it handball if Leon had shot and?
Oh, definitely. No.
The handball.
No. I think his hand was by his side. I'll give him that, but there was a definite movement.
It's not going to be long until the amount of money in football. It's not going to be long until to play in a Premier League game, you've got to chop both your arms off. That will be the rules. You can't have arms.
You heard it first on Jackswantv6.MTS.
This is stupid. You've all got arms. We haven't all got arms. Sorry if you haven't got any arms. But most of us have got arms, and sometimes the ball hits them, and that's what happened.
As plain as I said, Ralph, one thing I learned was you've got to be aware when you're going up for a header where your arms are. Right?
He was on the floor. He was 3 yards.
No.
The ball hit it there. Yeah. Okay. Now, admittedly, it's possible he could have, if he wanted to, done that and let the ball go through. Now, if I'd have been a manager or a fan and one of my players had done that, I would string him up. What he done was fine.
Loudrop's looked at himself and he goes, what have I let myself in for? First half.
No doubt.
No?
I think Loudrop has got an idea of what he wants with that team, and I think he's I think he's stubborn enough to go. I don't think, we haven't had the best results lately. We haven't done great lately. But I think Loudrop is stubborn enough to turn and say, I don't care what people think. I think I'm going the right way. And I've got to put my trust in him. I think generally attacking wise, we're a better side than we were last season. Defensively, we're looking at the moment a little lacking. But I think Loudrop is confident enough in his style of play to say, do you know what, I'm going the right way with this.
Do you think there's a big idea?
I think there is a big idea, but I think I think the big idea is that we build on what we had last season, but more attacking. But I think what Loudrop maybe is maybe starting to realise, or I hope he's starting to realise, is that, do you know what, our defence was maybe covered a lot by our possession style of football last year, where we kept the ball, we weren't under a lot of threat for most of the game because we just passed the ball back and forth. And I think this year now, because we're more direct, that our back four are coming under more pressure, and maybe it's a bit of an eye opener for them. I don't know.
I actually think we've been forced to be a bit more direct as well. Because I think that every side we've played, especially since the first 2 games, has pressed us a lot.
Yeah.
And Red did push us. They looked a lot more eager when they were 1 and then 2-0 up. But the defence, we haven't been allowed to, even Vorm hasn't, but we haven't been allowed to pass the ball around the back for like we could last season. The start of last season, they were like, it's only lowly Swansea, let them have the ball back there, let them play football, build from the back. And we were happy to do that, we could work through. This year, sides know that they can't let us have all the possession back there. And so we're being forced to make that long ball as well. So whether it's completely loud up as decided we're going to play that more direct pass or not, I'm not completely convinced by that. So I think it could have been, his hand may have been forced.
I agree. I do think if we're going to evolve in the Premiership, that we do need to be more direct. So of course I think the fact that Laurup's come in and been quite attacking is quite refreshing, and I like that. But I do think at the moment it's showing our defensive frailties.
Alright, thanks Graham. If you were a homosexual, who would you like to bring home after watching?
Chico, no doubt. I love a manly man.
Would you want to think about it?
No, manly man.
Right, Chico's
Mitchell's quite manly, man.
And there's a bit of a head to grab onto.
Mitchell's quite manly.
Well, you and Matt, you're going to have to have an argument of this. Thank you very much for watching Jackswantv. Put some music on and there we are.
Can I just say...
Yeah. Oh, any Facebook. Next game. What's the next game?
Next game is Wigan at home.
Wigan. I think the Swans will draw 2-2.
I think we go on and win that after today, after the experience there.
For the first time this season, actually, I don't fancy us, to be honest. I think we're going to have a better side than we are at the moment. I hate to say it, I think they are. I think we're going to have a good side this year. Better say, Gavlar, Mr. Gavlar. Not a mistake.
And miss you, Matty. Come back soon.
Yeah, Matty's been away for 3 weeks now. Thanks, boys. Thank you much.
Thank you. Right?